A trillion parameter coding model that thinks less and ships more arrived on June 12, 2026. Moonshot AI dropped Kimi K2.7 code on Hugging Face under a modified MIT license, claiming roughly 30% fewer thinking tokens than K2.6 alongside a 21.8% jump on its own code bench. Over the next few minutes, we walk through what this model actually is, how its mixture of experts design works, and one benchmark caveat worth keeping in mind. Let us start with the core idea behind Kimi K2.7 code. Here are the essentials of Kimi K2.7 code in plain language, what it is, and why it was introduced. Kimi K2.7 code is a 1 trillion parameter mixture of experts model, but only 32 billion parameters activate per token, routed across 384 experts. That sparse design keeps inference cost closer to a 32 billion model while drawing on far deeper capacity. Moonshot built K2.7 code for long-horizon agentic work, pairing a 256K token context window with tooling for multi-step engineering tasks. That window lets the model hold large codebases, logs, and instructions in view across an extended session. On Moonshot's own benchmarks, Kimi Code Bench v2 climbed 21.8%, from 50.9 to 62.0. Program Bench rose about 11%, MLS Bench Lite jumped 31.5%, and the model scored 81.1 on MCP Mark verified for tool use. Moonshot reports K2.7 code uses roughly 30% fewer thinking tokens than K2.6 to reach its answers, which lowers latency and cost. It ships on Hugging Face and via API under a modified MIT license. Now, let us look at why Kimi K2.7 code matters in practice. Here is where Kimi K2.7 code shows up in real products, teams, and decisions. Every headline number here is first party. As of release, we saw no independent SWE bench or terminal bench results. We would not bet a migration on these figures until outside labs reproduce them on neutral, contamination-checked suites. For agentic workloads that loop dozens of times, a 30% reduction in thinking tokens compounds into real cost and latency savings. We think that efficiency story, if it holds, is the more durable advantage over a single benchmark spike. Open weights under a modified MIT license mean teams can run this behind their own firewall. For regulated shops that cannot send code to a closed API, K2.7 code is worth a private evaluation, license terms permitting. The 81.1 on MCP Mark verified signals Moonshot is targeting tool calling agents, not just code completion. We would watch how that trans-L-Atesh to messy real-world tool chains, where MCP integrations often break in ways benchmarks rarely capture. Let us recap the key takeaways on Kimi K2.7 code and what to do next. Kimi K2.7 code is an open-weight, trillion-parameter mixture of experts model with 32 billion active parameters, released June 12, 2026 on Hugging Face and via API under a modified MIT license. It targets long-horizon agentic software engineering, combining a 256K token context window with strong tool use scores, including 81.1 on MCP Mark verified. Moonshot reports double-digit gains across its own suites, led by a 21.8% rise on Code Bench v2, while cutting thinking tokens roughly 30% versus K2.6. All published numbers are first-party. Until independent SWE bench or terminal bench results appear, we treat the claims as promising but unconfirmed by outside evaluation. If tracking releases like Kimi K2.7 code with a clear eye on what is verified and what is still vendor-claimed is your kind of thing, we cover it regularly. Head over to Standarity.com for more breakdowns, subscribe so the next one finds you, and tell us in the comments which model we should examine next.